Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my adventures. We're going to Barnard Star 5C. We're on 5B right now. Sys landing.
Landing gear retracted.
Wait for the mass lock. Another Barnard Star Planetary exploration.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And I think it's behind the planet. While we're getting there, make sure you look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that red and white subscribe button. It's what small channels like this one really needs, and that's why I have taken or made the effort to subscribe to 700 other YouTube channels that have under 1,000 subscribers, because I don't want to encourage you to do something I'm not willing to do. But it's very hard for small channels to get subscribers. So that's why I'm doing the same thing. I'm subscribing to them so it helps them out. See, if all of us would help the small channels instead of the big mega channels, then the small ones would have a better chance. Everybody wants to fuss about the 1%ers of income, but the 1%ers of YouTube channels, they don't mind supporting those. And they leave the mom and pop or the small channels out in the cold. I know, because that's what happens to me. And that's why I'm supporting the small ones. You get 2,000 subscribes to support channels, and you can't get anybody to support anybody except for the big mega channels. It's the only one anybody wants to support for some reason, and they've already got all the support they need. But our whole world's full of double standards. Fuss about one thing and then they do the same thing somewhere else. So, yep, I can't make sense of it. But I'm willing to help the small channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers. And I hope some of you will join me. And when someone subscribes to my channel, I subscribe to theirs. Now, out of this 700, there's been less than 10% that actually subscribe to mine. But they sure appreciate me subscribing to theirs. Yep, returning the favor would be a little nice, but it's kind of the world we live in now. You scratch my back and you scratch my back more. I'm not about to scratch your back. Yeah, it's kind of how our world is. It's a very selfish place. But I wasn't going to ask you to do anything that I wasn't willing to do. So that's why I started doing that. Now we'll look around before we land. And that's why we take about 50 of our videos when we first create them, and we make early access videos for our subscribers to thank them for subscribing. So if you have subscribed or you just subscribed, look into the description. You'll see ways to make your subscription public so I can see them. They default to private, so I'm not able to see the subscriptions. But if you'll make it public and you'll email me, I will send you the early access videos list. I create videos every day, and they go on that early access list. And if you subscribe to our Patreon page, you get access to them right after we make them. Is this alternate? Is this landing?
Landing gear deployed.
Looking for a space to land on. It's a pretty smooth area, but they don't like it. Oh, there we go. See if we can find that spot again. Probably a really small spot. Yeah, the spots are so small. Now there looks like there's a spot over here. Like a bigger ledge. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find a spot. Is down? Well, we finally found one. Is this dark? Is this night? Sis, ship.
Ship dismissed.
It'll go off into orbit or it'll dock at the fleet carrier, one or the other.
Handbrake is on. Cargo scoop deployed.
Looking for the stronger signal. There's a slight upper blip over here. It's a little darker or further from the star. These planets, or these moons. We really do need subscribers. All channels with under 1,000 subscribers really need subscribers. But everybody seems to give subscriptions to the big mega channels, but they don't do much for the little ones. They watch them because we've had over 21,000 views. And we've had over 9,000 different people watch our videos, but boy, it's like pulling teeth to get them to subscribe. But the ones that have millions of subscribers, oh yeah, they'll give their subscription a heartbeat. Oh. And they just take it for granted because no big deal for them because they don't need them. They make the buku bucks from YouTube. That's why I only subscribe to the channels with less than 1,000 subscribers. And I'm all for the little guy. If they work their tails off for near nothing. Or nothing. Because we don't get any support from YouTube. And those of 100,000s and millions of subscribers, oh, they get mega bucks. We have gotten a few more subscribers in the last couple of weeks. It's probably because I've complained so much about it. But even most other people won't do it. I'll still support the little guy because nobody else wants to support him. Yeah, I don't give subscriptions to the big mega channels because they don't need it as much as the little ones do. So the little ones are going to get mine because I want to encourage them to continue. And they get better over time. I mean, the mega ones have been doing them for decades. And they've gotten near professional at it. Because they got all the resources too. I mean, our equipment's just rubber banded together. We use all the cheap stuff because it's the only thing we can afford. And then people complain because our sound is not perfect and our video is not perfect, and it's like, of course it's not perfect. It all comes out of our pocket. The mega guys make all this buku bucks. They can have professional companies come in and help them. Of course they can. They got all the resources in the world. Yeah, it's like deep. I see my wheel's gone. Yeah, it might be a little bit too steep. Might not be able to go after that one. I have to look for something that's a little easier to get to. Well, we've got over 970 more videos in our YouTube channel. We got lots of viewers, we just don't have too many that really care about the channel. So that's why we created those pre-release videos for those that do care about the channel. Give you up to 15-20 days of videos before everybody else gets to see them. So if your subscription is marked as public, send me an email. I'll send you the links to all the videos. Because you earned it by subscribing. But we're going to keep doing early access videos as long as we're having trouble getting subscribers. We'll reward those that do subscribe, and everybody else has to wait. And we have had a few people to fill the fuel tank of our fleet carrier. If you fill the fuel tank, email me with how much you put in it, the date you put it in, and roughly the time, and tell me what time zone you're in. And if it all correlates, then I will send you the early access videos also, because it does help out our channel when people do that. And you can go on Inera's CZ and go to Galaxy, System and Stations, and underneath that you'll see fleet carriers, and put in RG-FC and it'll tell you where our fleet carrier's at that moment. Because we do so many early access videos, we're flying and we're going to hit a rock. Who said an SRV can't fly? There's a lot of ways to help the channel, and there are a few that do try to help the channel, and I do appreciate those. That's why we have the early access videos, for those that do try to help the channel in some way. I do appreciate that. There's a few, very few, but there's a few kind people out there. Yeah, these are deep. But between the hill, and it's hard to get through that. But check out our Subnautica and No Man's Sky videos too. We are getting more hits to our other series. We've completed the one from Ultimate Fishing Simulator, and it gets pretty good views. But we've tried to give you plenty to watch, and 970 plus videos is a lot of videos. I'm just amazed at those that you go searching and they got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And there was one that had 108 million subscribers. That's just nuts. Yeah, everybody watches a few, but the many get left out in the cold. People watch their videos, they just save their subscriber count numbers for the mega ones. Like I said, we've had over 21,000 views, and we've just a fraction of the subscribers, and over 9,000 people have watched our videos. It's different people, just in the last 3 months, or last 3 months, that's right. And we're less than 1% subscribing. Yep, this is jet terrain. I have to use the jets all the time just to get unstuck. Let's see how we're doing on time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sis, ship.
Ship report.
And I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully, one day you'll subscribe to our channel, especially those that keep watching. And I encourage the subscribers to mark your subscription as public and give me an email, and I will send you those pre-release videos.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Yeah, he's like 900 meters. What was wrong over here? There's a lot of space right in here that's pretty smooth. Sometimes it tries to land on top of you, like right here to the right. There's just nothing there. Why couldn't it land there? It's amazing. Oh, yep, everything's frustrating. Sis down. So on to the next video. Goodbye.